Welcome to the knowledge domain, life sciences and biotechnology. At the third leg or the final leg of the understanding about the various membrane models proposed, we are going to discuss the mosaic model. Here we can see, or you all know, this is a floor of a mosaic floor. These are the stones of the different colors. They are present on the surface, and this is the mosaic surface. Exactly. Literally, this mosaic terminology used in the mosaic membrane concept by the Boyum in 1967. In this case, the membrane backbone is a toe-shaped pivotal units of 80 angstrom diameter, and this is made up of the lipids. Lipid covered along the edge as well as the side of the phospholipids. The heads of the phospholipids face outside, while the tails from the complex with the hydrophobic surface of the proteins. It is exactly similar in the concept to the membrane models discussed earlier, like the unit membrane models. Only the difference is they are saying that the proteins are arranged in a mosaic pattern on the surface of on the sea of the lipids, and the lipids are arranged like a toe-shaped pivotal units. Improvising this model, Singer and Nicholson in 1972 proposed fluid mosaic model. So we know what is mosaic, then what is fluid. So these are the proteins which are which are present in a mosaic pattern on the sea of the lipids. So it is a fluid mosaic model. So the proteins are giving the appearance, the mosaic appearance on the lipid sea or the sea of the lipids. The phospholipid bilayer in its peripheral and the integral proteins are present. So here, this is already explained in the unit membrane model also. The outside of the membranes are the milk-fat protein, inside is the non-milk-fat protein. Similarly, in this model, it is saying that there are multiple types of the proteins, at least two types, peripheral and the integral proteins. And the protein, they show the lateral movement of the protein. So the head will stay towards the one side, tail will stay towards the another side, but they can move laterally. And the protein mobility can be checked during the phase transition, means liquid to the solid. And the protein, as discussed earlier, it is of two types: extrinsic protein and the intrinsic protein. So, which is only present to the outside of the cell is the extrinsic protein, and which is passing through the lipid bilayer, it is the intrinsic protein. And dynamic means they have the mobility properties that provide these dynamic properties along with the lateral movement of the protein. These lipid, phospholipid molecule, they show the flip-flop movement. Flip-flop means this can go to this side and this can go to this side. It will not bring any change in the properties of this fluid mosaic model because it is exactly the replica of the other monolayer present on the other side. So, fluid mosaic model, what it allows to pass through it and what it does not allow or what it restricts. So, these are the hydrophobic molecules like the estrogen. So, majority part is the lipid, so they can pass easily. Small uncharged molecules like the O2, CO2, N2, H2O, glycerol and the ethanol can pass through it without any hindrance. But the large polar molecules as well as the ions like the glucose, which is a polar molecules, amino acid is a polar molecules, and ions like the H plus, Na plus, calcium and the chloride, they cannot pass because these are hydrophilic in nature. So for these type of molecules, we have the ion channels. Through ion channels, ion can pass through it. And for the other molecules, we have the carrier proteins. So this carrier protein facilitates the transport of these large polar molecules to go across the plasma membranes. So in this case, it is physically moving from the one side of the membrane to the another side of the membrane. But there are a lot of the molecules, they usually don't pass through the plasma membrane, but they transfer the message what they want to convey to the intracellular molecules, like the most of the hormones. So this type of molecules, when they reach to the plasma membrane, they bind to the receptors, like the G protein coupled receptor or the receptor tyrosine kinase or the enzyme linked receptors. So that when they will bind to the outside of the membrane, there is a conformational change of the these receptor molecules and the message is transferred to the intracellular side. And through the second messenger, the axon is executed. So further improvising the fluid mosaic model, Simon proposed the lipid raft model. In 1982, Karnofsky and the Klosner formalized the lipid domains, and the lipid raft terminology was coined by the Kai Simon in 1997. This is published in the Nature. So it is the glycosphingolipids, cholesterols, and the protein receptors organized in glycoprotein lipid microdomain dominate the lipid rafts. So the lipid raft is a microdomain. It is a phase separated cholesterol and the sphingolipid. This is liquid order. They are floats on a non-wrapped liquid disorder matrix. So exactly like the fluid mosaic model, only the difference is in the fluid mosaic model, the proteins are floating on the sea of the lipids. In this case, the phase separated cholesterol and the sphingolipids are floating on the sea of the non-wrapped liquid disorder matrix. So actually the non-wrapped liquid made up of lipids is the sea of the plasma membrane. So here the proteins are floating, here these lipids are floating. So it has the properties midway between the liquid crystalline and the gel or the order solid state, and the acyl chain of lipids are more saturated than the surroundings. Physically or visually, the lipid rafts are two types. One is the cabuli, another is the raft. And in the draft area, there is a commitoylated intracellular lipid, there is a sterol linked lipid, there is a GPI and anchor lipids. So this is the micro domain where the functions are executed. Till now, what we know, the proteins are different on the two sides of the plasma membrane. But here we see that phosphatidylethanolamine, phosphatidylserine, phosphatidylinocetal, phosphatidylinositol 4,5 biphosphate and the phosphatidic acids are present more toward the intracellular side in comparison of phosphatidylcholine and the sphingomyelin, which are more on the outer monolayer of the lipid bilayer, whereas the phosphatidylinositol 4-phosphate is only found in the inner monolayer of the lipid bilayer. It means the lipid present in the lipid bilayer are also differentially arranged or asymmetrically present like the proteins on the plasma membrane. So till now, this is the updated, improvised, or most optimized understanding of the plasma membrane. We started from the composition that it is made up of the lipid. Now we know that it is the sphingolipid and the sterols along with the proteins are floating on the sea of the non-wrapped lipid liquid disorder matrix that gives them the mosaic appearance, and it is selectively permeable. And for the molecule those that do not cross the plasma membrane, they need the support or they need a facilitator like the carrier protein, or they can just transfer the message through the enzyme linked receptors or the G protein coupled receptors. Thank you.